5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Tamana, and tonight on Channel 4 News, two eyewitnesses, Chad and Tanya, will be talking about the Philippines. We also have a special visitor all the way from the west coast of LA, California, Rhiannon, a very well-known historian. She'll be giving some background knowledge on how the Philippines became imperialized. Lastly, we have Jeff, a representative from the UN. Here's the one and only historian, Rhiannon.
Thank you, Tamana. In July 4th, 1946, the U.S. imperialized the Philippines. The natives reacted with resentment towards the U.S. because they thought the military bases were a sign of imperialism. In result of this, the Philippines gained independence and their feelings for the United States stayed the same. The Philippines is an island nation east of Cambodia. First they were imperialized by the Spanish, but then later on they were taken over by the U.S. due to the Spanish-American War. Then during World War II they were invaded by the Japanese, who were then eventually fought back by both the U.S. and the Philippines.
After the war, the Philippines were then gained their independence. They later respected the U.S. because they were a new country. Although the dictator reigned by Ferdinand Marcos, the island nation learned true democracy and became a large tourist attraction around the world.
This is Chad, one of our eyewitnesses, and today he will be talking about how the Philippines won their independence again from the United States.
The Philippines were the first in the world to become a colony after World War II. The U.S. granted the Philippines independence in 1946, July 4th, after their own Independence Day. The U.S. wanted to maintain its military presence in the Philippines. The U.S. demanded a 99-year lease on its military and naval bases in the Philippines. The Bell Act established free trade between the U.S. and the
Today
Philippines.
on Channel 4 News, I am with Chad, and today he will be answering some questions for us. Chad, so how does this independence of the Philippines make you feel?
The independence of the Philippines makes me feel very happy.
Why does this make you happy?
It makes me happy because we have achieved true independence and can now govern ourselves instead of the Americas watching us or some other country.
Last question. What would you like the new government to do for you and your country?
I hope the new government will be able to grow and prosper the economy, keep everybody happy, and when they make any decisions, I sincerely hope that they keep our citizens' happiness as something that influences their decision.
Thank you for visiting our news channel. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jeff, a representative from the UN with a special report.
The UN is fully behind the Philippines' democracy. They suffered many casualties in the United States and Japanese battle over their islands and are worthy in our eyes. We, as the United Nations, welcome this fine addition to our Board of Representatives.
Here's Tanya, another eyewitness who will be explaining the Filipinos' relationship with America and the rise of Ferdinand Marcos. Even though the Philippines are independent, they were still largely dependent on the United States. The U.S. promised $160 million in war damages. There were U.S. military lease bases that made Filipino resent America. As far as what has happened to Germany, the same has happened within the Philippines by Ferdinand Marcos. Ferdinand Marcos was abusing the democracy to make himself a dictator. He stole over $475 million from the public treasury.
Okay, Tanya, how does the independence of the Philippines make you feel?
I feel as things may never change, no matter what government there is. I will always be where I am on the social ladder.
All right, next question. What would you like the new government to do for you and your country?
I want to see a real change, like a better income for myself and my family. We've been living in a deadbeat poverty for over 10 years, ever since the Japanese have invaded the U.S., and this has been a really rough time for me and my family. Times have been too hard, and all the working class people and the wars have destroyed way too much. All I want to see is what we lost to be rebuilt and for us to prosper in this non-independent country. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for a little bit.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.